Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So this is our station that completed the contract, but our next contract is to build an orbital station around the moon. Put a station in orbit around the moon. Build a new station that has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. That will be this one here. Facilities supported 5 Kerbals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't say I need Jebediah in there though. So I think we got a probe core there. So we're going to go with pod, there we are. Transfer to, where's the door? Do I have to press the door? There. Jebediah is there now. Or do we want to get around the moon? Yeah, let's get him around the moon. You're right. Where is the door behind all this power? So that transfer him back. Let's send him to the moon. So hopefully we've got enough Delta V. Enable crossfeed. No, I think these guys are full. Yep. Decouple. Let him drift away a little bit. There's the moon. Let's make sure we got a bit of control, which we got some. There we go. Prograde. I mean, now wouldn't be a terrible time to actually head for the moon. But let's do it when we got a bit more time to prepare. Actually, it should be mentioned that, oh, got a periapsis. That's not too bad. Should be mentioned that our inclination's not great, but we're nearly at the ascending node. If we actually fired off at the ascending node, would that help? We're almost at the ascending node, so wouldn't take much delta V just to adjust. Something like that. That gives us a periapsis and a bit of a nasty slingshot, so let's power on back a little bit. Oops, a bit too much. How's that looking height-wise? Let's have a look. Oh, I see. So we're doing a bit of a flyby, aren't we? That is a moon escape there. It's a funny old angle. Hit a periapsis and then turn left hard. That doesn't make sense to me. Still got a bit of an inclination issue. I think we start this again. I think we got ourselves a bit confused. So it'll go around a little bit. Where's our... Well, should we just do this in 2 burns? Let's tidy up our inclination to start with. Add a maneuver node. Too much. go, minus 0.2, minus 0.1, move it around a bit. That's close enough. That's 109 delta V. MechJeb. How much delta V have we actually got? 2,110. Plenty for this job. Yep, let's just tidy that. Makes it a bit neater. Makes it a nice, easy equatorial orbit. Maneuver node. Was it planner? Execute the next node. Quick F5 for first safety. There we go. Time warp, please. Just take that out of time warp. Hold on. Activate the engine. There we go. And oh, I think it's going to burn for us anyway. There it goes. Should have plenty of delta V, so it's worth just making it tidy, I think, just so that we can get a nice sensible orbit. And engine shut down. Thank you. Back to the map. Where's the moon? There's the moon. And that means when it rises, which will be about there, we want to add a maneuver node that sends us out to the moon, giving us a periapsis of 163, 150, 120. Let's just hit the old maneuver node editor. We got 119, 117. How do we increase these? Right, 120, 123, 117. Turns out I do want to go with 0.1s. 117, 16, 15, 14, and we lose it. Oh, that'll probably do actually. Execute the next node. Oh, you can do it from there as well. 835, so that will take up nearly half our 2001 meters per second of delta V. And then hopefully we can use the other half to enter orbit. Executing the node. It's putting us on the maneuver node. It's time warping us about 10 minutes or so. Just make sure we're not going to hit anything. No, we've moved far enough away from the rest of the station. And off we go. Quite a long burn, this one. Over a minute. It's quite a heavy craft with a fairly weak engine, albeit an efficient engine. The fuel is draining, and I am hoping we have enough fuel here to loop us into this orbit. Otherwise, Jebediah is heading over that way somewhere, heading for Junior or something. Bit of a long burn, this. Perhaps is stretching itself out now. This will give us a station around the moon as well. That will allow us to seek refuge. Refuge if required. That's refuse is rubbish, much like the station. So only got 170 meters per second to go, and here it comes. It's really starts stretching out really fast now, and any second now it will go very fast, and we'll begin. Here it is. We had some kind of flyby encounter. And there we go. Engine shut down. It's having a bit of a tough time deciding what it's going to do. Periapsis is a little lower than I had anticipated. However, I'm not upset about that. That will be absolutely fine. That engine is glowing red hot. Right, that's where our destination is. Let's see how much delta V we do have left. Still got over 1,000 delta V remaining. Just a very quick attempt to make sure we can circularize. What is that doing? I don't think it has a clue. I think we need to get a bit nearer the old situation here. So we'll walk to there. Leave those guys behind. See if that'll tidy things up. It's still a little unsure about what's going on with the world. Add a maneuver which will slow us down. No, it still hasn't got a clue what's going on. I think the best thing to do is we've got electrical charge. That's good. Why does it not tell us about fuel? I don't think we're staged correctly, so we need to get rid of this stage 4 perhaps. There we go. Still not telling us about the fuel that we've got, which is only what's left in this tank here. Strange. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better because it's only talking about that. There we go. Right, now we know we've got plenty of fuel. Has that sorted itself out? No. Let's walk to the sphere of influence change. Good, slowing us down, so it does believe there will be a sphere of influence change. As soon as we tick on through there, hopefully it will settle things down. At the moment, it doesn't seem to know whether it's going to have an encounter or not. But as soon as we get into the sphere of influence, it should be able to calculate these things a little bit more accurately. Let's just speed up time and let that. There we go. Sphere of influence change has happened. Add a maneuver. let's slow it all down. There we go, 83 to 95. Let's see whether we can use the old maneuver node planner. Let's go with the circularization one at the next periapsis. Create the node. Let's remove all nodes. At the periapsis, create the node. 89 to 89. I'm happy with that. F5 for a bit of safety, and let's execute that node. So we're going to have a zoom or move to the correct node. Computer's doing that for us. Jebediah is just taking in the sights of the moon. There he goes. Here comes the moon. Here comes the burn. Any second now. Out of time warp. Beautiful periapsis. That's a sight. Sight for you there, Jebediah. Let's tidy this screen up. We're now in orbit. Tidying up the orbit. And engine shut down. There it goes. Still got a bunch of fuel remaining. And build a new orbital station around the moon. You have finished construction of a new orbital station around the moon. 149,400 plus 16 prestige. Congratulations, Jebediah. You've completed that. Next thing we are going to do is we are going to have a look what we got. Science, I think we're too high. Oh no, in space high over the moon's Midlands. So I think it's just high over the moon's Midlands. We're going to hit a far side crater. Yep. And any second now we should see the Kerbin rising. There we go. Let's There we go. Let's grab a picture there. I think that's probably better than the other one even. There we go. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to perform any EVA science, unfortunately. So we'll just grab a crew report and send that back to Kerbin. And that completes this contract for 36,753 with science data from around the moon. So Jebediah, put your feet up. If you look to the cabin to your left, in the bottles there, I've put some snacks for you. You're going to need them. We're going to leave you here for a little while. So do enjoy yourself. And we'll come back and see you sometime in the future. So now we've got over 900,000. We've completed a couple of contracts. What else have we got? Radial decoupler at launch site. That's nice and easy. In-flight orbital station around Kerbin. Oh, we've already done one of those. Rescue another Kerbal. So I'm not sure what we're going to do next. I'd like to start going to Minmus, perhaps. So we need to do a spacewalk near Minmus and plant a flag on Minmus. So I think the next job is to land on Minmus, even though we haven't landed on the moon yet. Could get that satellite contract out of the way. Oh, lots of money. Anyway, oh, more to the point. We can now afford to upgrade. This is the one we want to upgrade, wasn't it? Because there we go. So we can now collect surface samples, transfer resources, and quite importantly, we can grab some more of these research nodes here. These are possible now to do. Oh, asteroid scanner, interesting. So all these nodes here are now available to us. 3-man crew, pod, different service bays, ladders, EVA propellant, multi-spectral sensor for ScanSat, so maybe we'll start getting some of those contracts soon. A GoreSat, which is a science module, and retractable solar panels, and that's another science module. Mainsail engines we can get, these little liquid fueled thrusters on the sides. Connector ports, so KIS can actually, is it KIS? KAS and Kerbal attachment system and stuff can start to be used properly now. Different docking ports, spoke about that, and better jet engines and such like and parts for space planes, drogue chutes. Right, I'm just getting that one. I don't care about anything else. We will get something else as well, but so many things. So let me know what you think else I should go for. I insisted upon the drogue chutes. Will take away the stress of re-entry quite a lot, I think. So thanks very much for watching, and let me know what sciences you think I should go for, what contracts you think I should go for, and what we should do next. So thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.